Hey guys, it's Julia here. I am doing a flawless curly hair routine that I like to do. It's for my girls who love getting their blowouts every week but can't afford it because I can't afford it every week. It's kind of a little twist on that, but using a curling iron. So if you would like to keep on watching and see how I get from frizz to this flawless, shiny, curly hair routine, then please keep watching. Mwah. Keep watching. Alright, so let's get into this right now. So last night I washed my hair and I put it in a braid, and then I woke up this morning, I let it out, let it air dry. It's still a little damp in some spots, so I'm going to just put a blow dry to it. As you guys know, or some of you don't know, I have really, really curly hair. It doesn't look that curly right now because I just put it in a braid, but I'll probably do another video of how I get my curly hair. Some of you saw the routine, some of you haven't, but this will be a better way on the YouTube platform because I really go step by step and it'll be a little bit longer of a video. So I'm just going to dry my hair a little bit. So we are doing the flawless curl routine with me, Julia. So I'm just going to blow dry my hair a little bit. It looks like a hot mess. It's frizzy, but I love this frizz for this look. So people usually think that I actually get a blow dry, but I really don't. I do it myself. Don't get me wrong. I love my blow dries. I love, but they are kind of pricey to do every single week. So I only do it when I have to go to a special event. So I'm just going to show you how I do my hair using a curling iron. Before I start drying my hair a little bit, it's a little damp, I'm going to use the Kenra Hot Spray Firm Hold Heat Protection Spray. So anytime you add heat or use heat to your hair, protection spray is always protection. There we go. Spray is always needed, or it's a plus. I mean, if you don't have it, it's okay, but I highly recommend it. Any brand will do. I've been loving Kenra products. So this is a bottle from Kenra that I have. I'm not going to use too much, but just in these areas. And it also smells so good. Let me get the bottom. Whew. And you'll see my hair is going to get so big after I blow dry it a little bit, but it's going to be good. I think that's good. So yeah, let me just walk outside the house like this. You can do this all in one sitting. I just decided to take a shower last night for this video. That way I don't have to come on here with like wet hair and it takes me like 20-30 minutes to blow dry it. So, okay, it's fully dry. There were just a couple spots that I wanted to blow dry. So this is what I looked like before. I don't know what I feel like. Okay, so what else you're going to need is your handy dandy brush. I use wet brush. I use it for dry hair and for wet hair. Doesn't matter. So I'm just going to brush out my hair. And I'm going to part my hair. I'm going to start with the bottom half, like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to use a little clippy, just like this. Anything will do, whatever you have that can hold your hair. This clip literally holds almost all my hair, and my hair is like pretty thick, and I have a lot of it, so I love that clip. The curling iron that I'm going to be using is the Conair, and I believe it's 1 1/4 inch. Love this thing. Very inexpensive. You can get it at Ulta, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid. I don't believe in spending a lot of money on Hot Tools. I mean, Hot Tools are expensive. I almost gave in when they were on sale, but it's not needed. This will do. And it's also ceramic, so it's actually better for your hair. I like to start with my back pieces. If it makes you better, you could always go in, brush it again, and go back into it with the brush and then the iron. I don't love doing that. I actually prefer my hair just a little bit, not like knotty, but it doesn't have to be perfect because I kind of want that like balance in my hair to last. So when it's kind of you know, has that coarseness in there and it's not fully brushed, it's really okay. For me at least. I mean, if you're the kind of person that wants to brush your hair, you know, from each piece, then you're fine. Totally jinxed myself when I said that this clip was gonna hold. But, okay, so let's go in. So using this, people think that, do I straighten my hair, then go in with a curling iron? I'm actually doing kind of a double process here. I'm going in, kind of straightening it a little bit and curling it at the same time. Because if I straighten my hair first, it's gonna be one, super flat once I go back in with a curling iron. And two, it's not gonna hold its shape and hold its curl as well when I'm putting double heat on it. So I'm doing everything once with this thing right here. So I'm just going with this iron, curling iron, as if I'm straightening it, just to get those roots in there. So I'm pressing down and not touching it at all. Then once I'm done with that, I just slowly curl, and the iron kind of does it for you. You don't have to unclamp a little bit, or you do, but I just unclamp a little bit as I go, and I just want to make sure that those ends are in that curling iron. So I'm literally just watching through the camera right now. They're all in there, and then I'm just going to curl it up and hold it. Just like to add a little bit of product when I'm done, or no product at all. So once I'm done, I want to grab that curl and I want to hold it. By me holding this curl, you're kind of locking that heat in, and that's what's going to help you retain that curl and hold that curl a little bit better instead of just dropping it. Just dropping it to the floor. Drop it like it's hot, girlfriend. Drop it like it's hot. So I'm just holding it just like this. And once I feel like the heat is out, then I'm going to leave it. And I'm just going to touch it. I'm just going to leave it like this, not touch it, not do anything. And I'm going to grab my next piece and literally do the same thing. Alright guys, we are almost at the finish line. Part your hair wherever it needs to be parted. And let's keep this going. I am going to brush this part out since it's been up there for a little while. And start here. Okay. Straighten that little top half. And then I am just unclamping a little, unclamping and kind of twisting up until that end piece is in that curling iron. So you can see I'm not touching these curls. I'm leaving it as it is after I curl it. And I recommend this even to do a couple hours or an hour before you're going out. Leave it like this. Don't touch it, don't brush it. Brush it out right before you leave your house. Just like that. Oh, I can't find it. Hold it into your hand to hold that heat in there and to hold that curl. I'm gonna add some music. It's kind of boring, right? All right, what should we turn on? You know what song I have stuck in my head right now? Ay, 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 coco jumbo, ay, 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 ay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get this bottom piece, flip this over. I know that I already curled that a little bit, but I just want to get it again. There we go. Drop this here and get this piece. You can make it smaller if you want, but I am not. I'm probably just gonna hold it a little more in the curler. So I'm kind of using this as my straightener and then rotating my hand down and lifting up a little bit to get that corner piece in the curling iron. Just like this. And you are touching it, and once you feel that heat come through, when it's like really, really hot, you can let go. So I'm gonna do this in 2 pieces because the front is always the most annoying. So I'm going in here, straightening out that top and getting those little darn curly pieces, and then going the opposite way, turning away from my face, just like that. So I'll show you again. I'm going like this, kind of like a half moon, just to get that top layer and to give you some volume. Then I'm going back in through the bottom, and again, kind of moving my hand away from my face. Just like this. And the same thing for our last piece. Hallelujah. Okay. And I will show you, going away from my hair, away from my face. I will show you a little trick where if you want more volume, and I like doing this like on the 4th day when my hair gets a little bit greasier, I could actually hold this for a good 5 days, which is awesome. But there's a special powder that I use, it's special, no I'm just kidding, that gives me more volume. Alright, that was our last piece. Yes, yes. Okay, alright, so you could either brush your hair, or I just like to take my hands and run through it. So it's going to take a little bit of that curl out, but still give you that beautiful fluffy look as if you got your hair blow dried, just like this. So do you see the difference? Really, really pretty. Same thing on this side. Just like this. Regina likes using like a wide comb. I recommend a wide tooth comb. Just like that. So beautiful. Okay, so I really hate my hairline. It's really annoying. So I have to part it like not too deep, but just enough. But if I do it deep, see I have this like, just have less hair there. So when I want to do a deep part, it looks great, but I have that, you know, sparseness going on there. So I am going to take 1 second. Let me find it. I have this powder. It's called Fill-In Powder. I'm not sure who it's by. Anyway, there's a dark brown and a dark brown color, as you could see here. Honestly, even a brown shadow will work. I'm just gonna go in, tap into 2 spots. I'm using one of these brushes here. And I am just going to go in to that area and add this shadow. And you could already see a difference, how it's coloring in there. Just like that. I mean, such a big difference. I love doing this little trick. I am all done. Another little trick is my favorite stuff ever. It is the Big Sexy Hair Powder Play. So this is what I use mostly for when I'm going out, night events. It's really, really great. One, it holds in that oil. So if your hair's a little bit dirty and you don't want to wash it or do it, you add this in. 1 from the oil and 2 for that volume. So this is what I do. I'm just going to put it in a couple areas. It's white, but don't worry. Just like that. You can either tease that area or just use your hands. If you tease it, you're really going to get volume. Like volume literally to the sky. I'm just doing it in this spot here. In the front. Whew. just like that. So what's amazing about this volume, this powder, it literally gives you so much volume in that root, and all you have to do is kind of fluff it up with your hands. If you tease it, you can still fluff, but it's kind of hard. But what's nice about this powder is that, say I lose my volume throughout the day, or I'm at a night event and my hair looks so good when I leave the house, and like 3 hours later I'm losing my volume, all I have to do is kind of go like this with my hands. So this is the finished look. That's it. And we are done. We break a nail and we're doing our hair, and the hair gets caught in that nail. This look is for this look. Simple, very easy. I'm going to show you my technique